everyone, welcome to Final Fantasy 16 for the side quests from a storyline on part 5 to 7. Kitchen hand, young kitchen hand.
Take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
As long as I chocobos.
I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Just me, I can't do this just yet. Down there. Right, let's have a look. Ah, to Martha's Rest.
Come with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay. Oh yeah, plus sign.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I've been gone.
Hang on a sec, sir. Yeah.
Stay with you. One
Oh man.
thing's all like this, I wouldn't get anywhere. Oi! You there!
Don't you go causing any trouble.
So I'm on a quest. Across the bridge, across the fields. Ooh, get the scorpions. And take the tails.
Scorpions. At least know what I'm up against.
Yeah.
This one. Over here.
This is not Chocobo, will not be happy. Oh, you got a bit of tough meat in it. There we go. Ta. There we go. Come on, Togo, let's finish this one. And Joe, I do have to know killing Joe. We're going through tough times at the minute.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Yep.
Or any worse, at least.
Hang on, what am I doing? Is that the hideout? Let's get back here! What am I doing? Back to the hideout. We'll go there in a minute. Before we do any more side quests, I'm going for the next one. No, I did a +1, that's just, I don't know. There you go, my friend.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did.
Indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
Oh my
You
days.
wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I hope you know I'm not going to be the guinea pig. Oh.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
Man. Not hungry.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Yeah, I'll wait until they have to. Let's see how you feel after. Yeah.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
But is that good or bad?
Welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Sit back here. Back to the hideaway. And I believe that of the green plus must be the bounty board. Being or not. I think it is, yeah. From the positioning a bit. No? Is it? No. So the bounty's a bit further back. There's a bounty board.
How did we never hear?
There are
about these
new
guys?
billets being posted every day.
Okay.
Clive! Oh,
am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both spent his ear.
Voice seem a bit
respects you, innit?
young
So,
for that man.
what'd you say?
I don't know. Go on then.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to me.
What's the matter?
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
We're all friends here,
Clive
man.
just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There.
You all make mistakes. It's right, we're getting it, yeah.
Got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him.
Oh, yes.
Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
Hello.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop.
Hmm.
Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you,
Nice.
Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Okay. It says potions.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
Oh. I'm misbehaving there. What am I doing for these? There we go.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Let's buy one.
You're rubbing me blind.
You know what? Buy
know.
two.
You'll
Let's
not
just
find
do
a
it.
better price than that.
I'm regretting it. I got no money left now. Oh, it's in a hideout. This way. Northern Musket. Right, I think from the
Good girl.
sounds of it, the bounty is down here. So if you need this as a guide, it's in Last Wing to the valley, and I'm hoping it's at the river gate. That is west of the holy city, Sambrec. So if my theory is right, he'll be there. I'll show you where the legend of that beast is. Oh yes. Oh, I love it. Alright, get up. Come on, don't fight it. We'll finish it off. You know what? Come on. It does, I'll never get it done. Oh yeah, this just goes. I just want to get this bounty done. Oh. No, you're not it. But you know what? Kick it bully. Oh. You can get ready for it though. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Nice. Nice bit of AP from that. Come on, check a bolt. Chuck. There you are. Which way am I going? Well, it's not that way. Oh. Come on. Let's have a little battle. So I don't think I fought these ones. Oh. They're dead. Well, the trolls are going this way. Okay. Wow, beautiful buildings, man. Let's just go for it. Let's just go straight for it. Doesn't want to get lost again. Is it right here? Yeah, I just want to find this griffin. If it's not here, I am just gonna give up for it and do it again tonight.
Make for easy prey.
Oh, griffin.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
So griffin's here somewhere. Let's get these items. Oh. Griffin time. There it is.
Another work will have to wait.
Whoa. Yeah. Ow. Thanks, mate. Dodge. Oh. Cycle. Ow. Oh, that's fully done. I didn't realise. Get my health back as well. Yes. An electric. Boom. It's going to be powerful with this. So I get my health back up. A bit like 2 strength tonics and that, but yeah, it's my gill. Even though not worth much, let's just use them. Number 2 light actually. Yes. Oh, thunderstorm and this beast. Ah. Whoa, that hurt. Yes. And that's the second bounty defeated.
Something there, boy.
Oh,
Yeah, man. You all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one
Oh,
to
yes.
a glorified tanner.
hopefully get more
And I
better
imagine
upgrades.
an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be
Yes.
much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Okay, let's go back to there.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I
Oh,
found him,
yeah, I got him.
and he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, And again,
Ah.
most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back.
I certainly did. All that legwork trying to find it.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
You're welcome. Ooh, level 27. You have to obtain the design. Drake's stay gear. So just not new crafting options at Black's Blizzard Blackthorn and Hideaway. Yep. Hello, what do we need, mate?
What do you need?
I don't know, so I'm asking you.
What do you want?
Well, first off, any upgrades? That'd be reinforcing it. Oh yeah, the bout Drake's there. Electron. Wow, 70 plus 11 HP as well. Where am I gonna get Electron? Okay, can I reinforce anything? Nah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Let's go to this side quest.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
Might be something I could do.
Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
I'll help you.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Okay.
Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Let's go then.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Probably not the best. Ah, well, let's just go for it. Right. That'd be an easy one. As long as only a few. Otherwise it might be easier just to chop the trees down and No, I don't think it would be. Especially long distances, fuck, you know. Got my wax.
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Oh, he's down here, isn't he?
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You're welcome, my friend. Hang on, so all of them in this? Okay, we got one more somewhere. It's supposed to be in this. Where is it? All right by the backyard. Okay.
Finish with that log, so
Oh, I got it. I know where I'm going.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
I think. That's got to be this way. Where are you clapping?
Sing a song of six, gilt a bag of phoenix down. A pigeon from the rear deck, boiled in Molly's brown.
Crazy kid. Ah, down here. I haven't been down here yet.
Flowers can bring succor, and they can bring death.
Hmm.
All depends on the. Which is
That's
why
it. If you guys want to read that.
go eating them unless you know what you're doing.
And again, I don't fancy reading it, but let's see if we're going to pause and read it.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Oh yeah.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Okay.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Oh. How do I get back up? There we go.
Could this place be any more confusing? I'm lost half of the time.
Don't worry though if I'm the same.
Did you even read it?
There we go.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
It's like she passed away, man, in that attack.
How did we never hear about these guardians?
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid.
Asshole.
You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share.
Ah, says moving around everywhere.
Give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
This way, is it?
Typical nobles. I could have sworn we had
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Back down here, innit? Oh yes, I have to tell him I handed it all out. There we go.
Breakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Yeah.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not.
Everyone wants it.
See that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
How many side missions? 2.
Perhaps Forgemaster Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Alright then.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Hopefully.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cow.
I'll speak to two of them. That these two, is it? Oh, here is the one. Where's the other one? I don't know. Let's find this one first.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense!
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was
Yay.
true to his word.
Well,
Guys, hoping.
we can make our way back to the ferry at least.
No.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife?
Oh, this is what person.
I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So let's go to durable. There's the other guy. My
Fresh
days.
bread, warm from
What
the
can I
oven.
find it before, man?
Have a taste.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind.
Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
That's kind of
So,
the obvious thing.
A carving
Durable
knife
and
should be
sharp.
hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics! Fresh from the...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful?
Not
or
really.
Should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Luba wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But
Maybe I can ask him.
maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Good lad.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Right, which way did you go? I got too many missions. Side quests. Whoa, back here. Yeah, so turn
The men of the
around.
rock were carting off our crystals for themselves.
Through here.
Good girl.
Oh, I went too far ahead.
That's why there's so many soldiers in town to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Please tell me you learned something.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Oh, yes.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Oh, that's the thing.
See you
Got to get to Blackthorn. To blacksmith my hideaway, because when I done the
Crush it up,
hunts,
or just
throw
which
it in the
was
furnace.
Monday. I've got materials.
Let's go.
Comment if I actually done it now or not. I've done it. Don't know how it's, but I don't know if I actually go into Blackthorn. If not, you'll probably see in this video. Whoa, where am I going? Distraction, thinking, talking, and not my speciality. Multitasking.
I can walk from here.
So limestone.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
It would make us fine.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Just look at the sweet incense. What?
Well, we can make our way back to the fence.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, pick it up. Wow, look at these nice blue waters. And nice
One rock looks a lot
dip
like
your
another.
toes.
But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Yeah. Was there a... Is he back at... What am I doing? Oh, he's not down there no more, which is good.
Silver platters. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that?
Oh, yes.
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Ooh.
That'll do, I
Good.
reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but
It certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? Hmm? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Nice.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I have a sword, please. That'd be better. Goblin coin.
The baths are, closed for scrub.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Sweet incense. What's wax candles?
But where's the other guy, man?
If you can't even fill my cup.
1,000 gil for a...
I don't know where he is.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and
The
spices.
juiciest meat from greens fed.
Bites and buds! Holes
Flying lanterns, kick it up.
Finally, we'll be able to get one.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ready, go?
Faster!
So it's just... Is it past... Yeah.
What the hell are those things?
Oh, bombs. Oh. So these are causing trouble.
That explains the heat.
Let's cool them down with this aerial blast. They're gonna explode.
Frying pan.
Whoa. Too early. I put up. So I put one, man. Right, it's gonna blow himself up. Ah. Oh yes. No, that's myself. Let's just pull it off. Oh yes.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Oh, so this baths I can... Makes sense. Oh, an item. Nearly missed this.
Run like the wind. No need to ride from here.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Wait
incense. What? There he is. The man who saved... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and the next episode I will upload will be the bounties, and that will be tomorrow as a bonus one. Thank you for watching, take care and bye.